Hello. Hey everyone, it's Natasha here and it's time for another book review. Bam! It's The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde by Robert L. Stevenson. And this book, let me tell you, I was thinking of going back to classics and, or just thriller, science fiction, and yeah. I was recommended this book by Richard, and I went to the library and I picked it up. So, a quick summary of what's going on. Well, it's about Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, no duh. But it's told from the perspective of Mr. Utterson? Utterson. And he's this lawyer, and one day he gets this will, right, from Dr. Jekyll saying that all his assets should go to Mr. Hyde. And whoa, Mr. Utterson is like, who is this Mr. Hyde? And then his relative, Einfeld, tells him of a story of when he first encountered Mr. Hyde. And it kind of just follows that, plot or that line, right? Yeah, I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Because it was a really, really interesting read. I really like the language, the old English. You have the theme of good and evil, this book was published in 1886, and the Victorian era, come on, it's 1837 to 1901. So this book, it goes through the different the belief system of that time, and I think that's really amazing. And what is good, what is evil, and it makes you think oh, is this acceptable, is this not? And I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not gonna say anything more on that. And I like Mr. Utterson, he was genuinely trying to just be there for his BFF, best friend forever. Yeah, Dr. Jekyll, right? So he was just trying to find out the truth, trying to find out what happened, what's going on, what is this will, has Dr. Jekyll, what's going on, And the one thing I didn't like about this book, bear with, is just, yeah, I know, hang on there, is the paragraphs could be you're used to smaller paragraphs because they cut up the work and stuff. And check it out, there's a paragraph and it just kind of goes on, and so I would tell myself all right, I'll have to run, but okay, let me finish one more sentence. A sentence could go on and just go on and on and on for that long. So yeah. So it was really long sentences and really long paragraphs, but the way he wrote it, he made it work. It still worked for that book. Put it anywhere else and I would have been whoa, these paragraphs are long. The main characters is Mr. Utterson, you have Dr. Jekyll, you have Mr. Hyde, you have Einfeld, which is the person who kind of just sets out the story, and is apparently the relative of Mr. Utterson. And then you have the butler, what's the butler's name? Mr. Pohl. I really liked Mr. Pohl, he was cool. If you want a thriller book, I suggest this book. It wasn't that thriller-ish. It was a lot of you got to see inside Dr. Jekyll's mind. And so there's a lot of thought process, there's a lot of, even character development, how did he become the person he is that day, And so yeah, alright, this is my short review. Take care guys, stay cool and stay awesome.